Hey guys! So today for you all I am super excited because I am going to be filming a really fun tag video, and I am going to be doing MAC Barbie 07's or Bethany's Best of 2011 tag. And when I saw her do this tag and create this tag, I just thought it was such a super fun tag because you get to talk about all your favorite products of 2011. This tag video Bethany created, she lets you talk about literally everything. She lets you talk about your favorite beauty products, fashion, random, hair, everything under the sun, even like food and stuff. So I just thought that was really cool, and now that it is 2012, which is just insane, I get to actually do this tag video and tell you all of my favorite products that I have accumulated over the year of 2011. So I'm really excited to do this tag video, and let's get started. Okay, so there are 4 categories, and there is beauty, hair, fashion, and random, and the first category is beauty, and the first thing is foundation. So my favorite foundation of 2011 has been something I have been using for years, but I don't really wear foundation, so that is why I'm just going with this, because whenever I do wear foundation, it is this product. And it is my Bare Minerals foundation, and it is the original one, and I am in the color Fairly Light, and I just really love this foundation. I have very acne-prone skin, and I'm always so afraid of breaking out, and I can always trust that Bare Minerals will not break me out. But if you have not tried Bare Minerals, definitely try it out. It is way more than a mineral foundation because it does such an amazing job covering up your skin but still letting your natural skin breathe through, so this has definitely been my favorite foundation. The next topic is concealer, and actually my favorite concealer was the same as my foundation, and it is the Bare Minerals Original Foundation in Fairly Light. I actually do use this as my concealer. I just use it with a concealer brush, and this is perfect for covering my under eye circles, any blemishes, because it really does have a strong and heavy coverage, but you can make it so blendable and so light to the point where it looks like you're not even wearing anything. So this was definitely my favorite concealer and foundation of 2011. Next is powder, and my favorite powder, hands down, of 2011 is something I got back in the summer, and I don't know how I lived without it before this, and it is my Urban Decay De-Slick Powder, and I am completely obsessed with this. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know I completely love this, and it is just amazing, and I have made big strides with this. I have completely hit pan. There is barely any product left. I was thinking about actually going and buying another one today because there is really nothing in here and I can't live without this. But this is so, without a doubt, my favorite setting powder, just my favorite powder to wear. It is so amazing. It really keeps my shine down in my T-zone, but it still lets your skin not look too matte to the point where you look like chalky. It still lets your skin breathe, and I just love this powder. I wear this on its own all the time. I probably wear this every day that I'm going out somewhere. I just put it on my T-zone even if I'm not wearing any other makeup. You will always see me with this powder on, even though you can't see it because it is translucent, but I'm always wearing this powder and I just am obsessed with it. My favorite blush of 2011 has definitely been my NYX Cream Blush, and I actually first saw about these NYX Cream Blushes on Bethany's channel, and these are just the most amazing blushes I have ever used. And this is in the color 02 Natural, which is just a really pretty rosy baby pink color, and the pigmentation in these things is insane. This is just one swipe of it, and look at that crazy amount of color. There is so much color in this product, and that is just so amazing. If you use this with a stippling brush, you will have such a beautiful glow on your face, and it has just definitely been an amazing blush for the year of 2011. My favorite eyeshadow for 2011, this was actually kind of hard to pick because I just got the Naked palette for Christmas, and I was like, I have to make it be the Naked palette. I'm so obsessed with it. I've worn it every single day, but I was thinking that was only for like 5 days of 2011 because then it was the new year. So my favorite palette for 2011 or eyeshadow has definitely been the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. I just love this thing. I got this back in like the spring of last year, and I have just loved it. It has been such a great palette. All the colors in it are just so beautiful. I love the middle row of colors. It's just great. I just really do love this palette. I used this so much in 2011. Like, the eyeshadows are getting dense in them. I really did use this palette a ton. It just has so many great colors in it, and it just gives you such beautiful eyes, and the colors are so pigmented, and they're just really great eyeshadows. So this was definitely my favorite eyeshadow palette of 2011. Next is eyeliner slash mascara. So my favorite liquid eyeliner of 2011 was definitely just my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and this is like a $1 eyeliner, and I bought it one day because I was completely out of eyeliner, and I became so obsessed with this. It is just such a great little eyeliner, and it is so cheap, and it does a really good job of drawing on lines, and you can be really precise with it because it does have a felt tip liner, so you can make your lines really thin or really thick, and it just really does a good job, and this was just a great buy and like on a whim. And then my favorite mascara of 2011 has definitely been this mascara, and this was actually my mom's mascara, but I use it all the time, and it is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. And this is what it looks like, and come on, look at that beautiful gold packaging. Like, it is so pretty. Now this like makes your eyelashes insanely long and thick. The first time I used this, I used a sample my mom got, and I was like, OMG, look at my eyelashes. Like, it so looked like I had false eyelashes on. It made my eyelashes so beautiful and long, and it looked like I had spider eyelashes. Like, it was so cool. So this has definitely been my favorite mascara. I use it a ton, and I love the results it gives me on my eyelashes, and this is just an amazing mascara. Next is lip product, and this is something I got for Christmas, but I've completely fallen in love with it, and it is the Stila Lip Glazes, and this is in the color Starfruit, and this is just the color that I use as my everyday color. I pretty much wear this on my lips every day just for school. It's just a really pretty color that is just a little bit darker than my lips, so it's really beautiful. And this came in the Stila Lip Glaze set, which I am so obsessed with. I'm so happy that I got this for Christmas because I'm a complete lip junkie, and when I got this, I was just so excited. And the Stila Lip Glazes are really amazing. They really adhere to your lips, and it's really like the color that is in the tube is the color you get on your lips. They really stay on for a really long time, and they are just amazing products. So these are definitely my favorite lip products of 2011. Next is favorite skincare product of 2011, and this was so easy for me to pick. Now, if you have been watching my channel from the beginning, you know this summer I went on a moisturizer binge hunt. I was so obsessed with finding the perfect moisturizer, and I finally found it, and I will probably never stop using this moisturizer, and some of you probably already know what I'm going to say, but it is my Carrots Daily Facial Moisturizer with SPF 15. I am so obsessed with this stuff. This is the most amazing moisturizer I have ever used. This is my morning moisturizer, and I do not know how I ever lived without it. It makes your skin so soft, and it is so creamy, and it smells so good, but doesn't make you oily, but it so moisturizes your skin that it almost balances the oils out of your skin, if that makes sense. This is so my favorite moisturizer. I'm almost done this one, and I will be on my 4th bottle of this, and I've never stuck with a product that long before. So this is so my favorite moisturizer, and I love you. I love you, moisturizer. You are so my favorite. This has definitely been my favorite skincare product of 2011. Next is nail polish, and this was so difficult for me to choose because I paint my nails so much and do so many different things with my nails, so this was so impossible for me to pick, but I finally narrowed it down. But the winner of this is definitely Essie's Lilacism nail polish, which is just this gorgeous beyond gorgeous lilac nail polish. It's a really pretty light purple, and I'm completely obsessed with purple nail polishes. I really love the color purple, and I especially love lilac. So when I found this nail polish, I was just completely obsessed with it. It looks so good on tan hands because it's such a light pastel color, and I wore this literally all summer. I don't know. If I had to pick one for 2011 that I wore the most, it was probably definitely this. So this was definitely my favorite nail polish of 2011. Okay, so that was it for the beauty section, so now we are on to the hair section, which was really fun to look at and pick out shampoo and hairspray and all that jazz. So my favorite shampoo and conditioner for 2011 were actually the same brand, and I do not have them with me because they're all wet and they're in my shower right now, but they are the Big Sexy Hair Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner, and I use them so much in 2011. Now, I switch up my shampoo like every other day. Like one day I'll use that, and then the next day I'll use something else, and I always switch up my shampoos. When I think about which one I really did use the most in 2011, it was probably that pair, that Big Sexy Hair Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner, and I'm like crossing my fingers because they're a duo, but that really is just such an amazing shampoo. It gives your hair so much volume and lift, and it smells so good, and it makes your hair so soft and silky, so they were definitely hands down my favorite shampoo and conditioner of 2011. My favorite hairspray of 2011 has been an Herbal Essences hairspray, and I can't find the lid to it, which makes me really sad because now like I'm OCD like that, like it doesn't look complete, but I'm going to show you the hairspray anyway. And it is the Herbal Essences Body Envy Volumizing Hairspray. And I just love Herbal Essences packaging. I think the packaging is super cute, and this is such an amazing hairspray. I do not use hairspray very often. I rarely use hairspray because I don't like that feeling of hairspray, but this does not give you the feeling of hairspray at all. It really, you can even brush your hair, you can style it however you want when you use this hairspray, and it really, if you're trying to tease your hair and you flip it upside down and you spray some of this, your hair will be so nice and volumey, and it makes it so much easier to tease. And what I really do enjoy about this hairspray is you you definitely can brush through it after you use it, and you can definitely restyle your hair. This was definitely my favorite hairspray. Next is Shine Serum, and I do not know if this is considered a Shine Serum, but I consider it a Shine Serum, and it is my Moroccan oil. I am completely obsessed with Moroccan oil. The first time I ever used this was at a salon. My hairdresser put it in my hair, and I was like, I need that. Where do you get this stuff? It is so amazing. And she told me where to get it, and now I'm completely obsessed with Moroccan oil. It is such an amazing thing for your hair. It makes it so soft and so silky and smooth, and it takes out all your flyaways and all your, it feels like it seals in your split ends. I put it on before I straighten my hair, and your hair will look so sleek and nice and beautiful. So this was definitely my favorite Shine Serum slash hair product overall of 2011. Okay, so now we're on to the fashion section, and this was a really actually hard section because you always wear so many different clothes. It's just humanly correct. People never wear the same outfit, you know, every single day. People are always changing up their clothes, and fashions and style changes, and just everything changes so dramatically, like from week to week even. So this was kind of a hard section, but it was really fun at the same time. So the first part is favorite clothing piece, and this was so hard because you go through different seasons and, you know, the weather changes, and it's so hard to pick a favorite clothing piece. But if I had to pick one, it would definitely be cardigans. All of my friends know this, probably everyone knows this. I'm a complete cardigan junkie. All through winter, I only wear cardigans. I am obsessed with cardigans and sweaters, and even in the summer and the spring I will try to whip out like the 3/4 length cardigans and wear it with shorts, and I think that is so cute. Like, I really am. I want to do a whole video on like how to style a cardigan because I just love cardigans so much. I wear them non-stop, and they are definitely my favorite clothing piece of 2011. Next is jewelry piece, and this was actually really fun to do because, I don't know, this is just something that's so sentimental to me, and this is definitely my favorite jewelry piece of 2011. And it is my Pandora bracelet, and I am so obsessed with my Pandora bracelet, and I'm just so happy with it, and I love it so much. So I got this 2 summers ago, and I started out with just like one bead on it, one charm, and then it was so fun to watch it grow, and I really added a lot onto it in 2011. It is almost done. It probably only has room for like 2 more charms on this side and 2 more charms on this side, but it's just so cool because this really is such a sentimental piece of jewelry because every charm on it means something to me. Like these 2 glass pieces right here, these 2 pink glass pieces, I got them for Christmas from my dad, and whenever I look at them, I'll just think of my dad. And I got a Mickey Mouse head in Disney this past summer, and whenever I look at that, you know, I'll think of my trip to Disney with my family this summer. And it's just so cool because this really is a sentimental piece of jewelry, and it's kind of like a modern charm bracelet. And I really love this. When you look at it, you know, it just brings back so many memories of where you got the charms and who you were with. So this is just a really cool piece of jewelry, and this is definitely my favorite piece of jewelry from 2011. Next is favorite shoes of 2011, and this is very hard too, like with clothes, because weather changes, season changes, so it is just kind of hard to pick one thing. But my favorite thing for 2011 would definitely be riding boots. I became so obsessed with boots and riding boots in 2011, and I got these for Christmas. They are just these really cute brown riding boots, like straight up riding boots, and I'm so obsessed with them. I really just followed that trend this year of boots and riding boots, and I love them. I am so like happy with riding boots. I have already worn those to death, and I just got them on Christmas. I've worn them so much already, so they have definitely been my favorite trend of shoes in 2011. Next is your favorite bag, and it is this Coach bag, and it is just covered in silver sequins, and I think this is so cute. Now sadly this isn't big enough for me to carry to school, but when I saw this bag I was just so in love with it, and I was so happy I got it for my birthday. It's pretty big for just like an everyday bag, and I definitely use this all the time when I go out. I can really dress up a plain outfit, so that was definitely my favorite bag of 2011. So now we are on to section 4, which is the very last section, and this is the random section, and this was really fun to do because beauty gurus usually only talk about their beauty and their fashion and stuff, so it was really fun to just get to do a totally random and fun section. So the first question is movie/TV show, and this was so hard to pick, but probably my favorite movie of 2011. I wanted to pick a different movie, but it came out like a while ago, so I tried to pick a movie that came out in 2011, and this movie did, and that was the movie Black Swan. Now I know some of you are probably like, ew, that movie was so creepy, or that movie was so weird, but I am a dancer. I do ballet, jazz, tap, technique, choreography, modern tap, point, and hip-hop, so I like do it all. So, you know, Black Swan was just a really interesting movie for me, and it was such like a psychological thriller, and it was like so so cool to try and figure out like what really happened to her and what didn't, and just, you know, being in the dance world, it was really cool to see that type of movie where it's all focused around dance, and the dancing scenes were just so beautiful. The point dancing was gorgeous, so that was definitely my favorite movie that came out and from 2011. And then my favorite TV show has been Dexter. I am completely obsessed with that show, and it is not Dexter's Laboratory, the little show. It is the show Dexter with Michael C. Hall, and I'm so obsessed with this show. Now, I know it did not come out in 2011. Season 6 came out in 2011, I believe. But this summer, my dad was just watching TV one night, and he was on demand, and he asked me if I had ever seen the show Dexter, and I was like, no, but I've heard a lot about it, and he was like, so have I. And they were going back and doing the first season all on demand, and he was like, do you want to watch it? And I was like, sure, you know, I'll watch the first episode with you. And we got so hooked that night when my mom came home from work, and my sister, we were like, you guys have to watch Dexter with us. It is so good. And we have just been obsessed with this show. My whole family, we watch it all the time. We just got done season 5, and we are currently waiting for season 6 to come out on DVD so we can watch it. It is just such a good show. We watched 5 seasons like all in the summer and the fall, and it really is just such a good show. So that has definitely been like my committed show of 2011. Next is favorite song of 2011, and this is really hard because songs change, you listen to different stuff all the time, but I'm actually going to pick an album if that counts. But my favorite album or song of 2011 has definitely been Florence and the Machine's Lungs CD. Oh my god, I completely love Florence and the Machine, and she is so amazing. She is such a talented singer. That and Ceremonials are like my 2 favorite CDs. They're always on in my car. Me and my friend listen to them all the time in my car. I just love Florence and the Machine, but I could probably not pick one song because I love all of her songs so much. But if I had to pick one of her songs that was my favorite song, it is probably Drumming Song. If you have never heard that, type it into YouTube or check it out, or I'll link it below. It is called Drumming Song, and it is by Florence and the Machine. It's just such a good song, and I really love her. She's such a talented artist, and that she is definitely my favorite artist. That is definitely my favorite song, Drumming Song, and that's just my favorite like music category of 2011. Now is book, and I actually picked a series, and I feel really silly admitting this because I feel like I should have read these so long ago, but it is the Harry Potter series. And okay, so my sister has been reading Harry Potter since the first book came out. She fell so in love with them, but I'm 4 years younger than her, so I didn't read them when she did because I was too young to even like grasp the concept of the books. So she started reading them back when they came out, and she has been reading them ever since. Every year we would go to the midnight premiere and get the book, and she's just loved them. She's read each of them probably 8 times. So I've always wanted to read them, and my mom read them all, and I've seen all the movies, and I always wanted to read them because I knew they were just such amazing books, and they really changed our generation's way of reading, and they made kids want to read. So I really have always wanted to read them. So finally this summer I sat down and started the series, and it's just so good. I'm currently on the 5th book. I'm in the middle of the 5th book, and I read 4.5 books this summer if you count like half of the 5th book. And it's just such an amazing series. It's definitely one I will be rereading, and I'm so happy that I finally just got the chance to sit down and read it because it really is just such an amazing series. So that is definitely my favorite book of 2011. Now we are on to food and beverage. They are 2 separate categories, but I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to be able to pick one. That is so impossible. There is no way I could pick a favorite food or pick a favorite beverage. I don't even know. That is so impossible for me because I'm such a food junkie that there's no way I could pick one food item. So there's just no way I could pick. Okay, so that was the whole best of 2011 tag, and I thought this was such a fun tag, and it was so cool just to get to tell you guys all of my favorites of 2011. I thought it was really fun. So I would love to hear your best of 2011 products, and I will link the questions in the bottom bar below so you guys can fill it in or leave a video response, because I would love to hear and see your favorites of 2011, and definitely leave a video response for Bethany as well because I know she would love to see it. But yeah, I just think this was such a fun tag, and I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing my best of 2011 items. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye guys!